Good morning, guys. So, I'm going to give you really a little tool you guys can make. Now, I'm not going to claim that this is unique, but I kind of feel it's a tool which everybody who flies with a gas engine needs. But the problem is I couldn't find one anywhere. And so let me explain. So, on a gas engine, we have some little carburetor adjustment screws. And essentially, whenever you try to adjust your engine tuning, you're going to have to get access to that. So, what's the problem? Screwdriver in, off you go. Well, there is a problem, because normally your engine is sitting inside the cowling, and getting to those screws is an absolute pig. So, clearly you can put some holes on the cowl, and you edge it and you get a screwdriver onto that. And you faff about and you try to use it, kind of, inevitably it's going to slip off. You're going to end up not knowing what you're doing right. The engine's vibrating, it all goes wrong. So along comes a solution. And there it is. Now, all this actually is, let me show you. So, we have a screwdriver. The objective here is you find a screwdriver with a flat end, because that's what you probably have on your tuning needle, and make sure that the screwdriver is the same size as your needles. Now, in my case, I needed a 5.5, I think it was what I ended up having as a screwdriver, and that kind of fitted and it worked. And then we get a bit of brass tube. Now, the key here is that the brass tube has to be pretty much identical to the size of your screwdriver. And we can see if I slot that in, I now have a screwdriver with a brass tube on it. And there you go, guys. So all you got to do when your engine's in the cowl is pop that in. Well, a couple of rotations. Oh, it helps if I don't go into the wrong slot. There you go. Pop it on. There you go. On. Latched. Now look at that. No, get that into the camera because I'm busy recording nothing. There. So I slot it in. And at that point, I am absolutely latched, nice and secure onto that tuning sort of screw, and I can do anything that I want and I don't come off. So it doesn't matter how much this engine is vibrating and doing all of this sort of stuff, that stays latched in place. And that's going to make life so much easier. And even better, you look at this, it's actually pointing way away. And that means you don't have to faff about getting too close to the prop. But yeah, there you go. Carburetor adjustment screw thingy, brass tube. You could keep just that tube in your flight box because that's all you got to do. Kind of easy. Why don't they exist? Maybe because they're so simple. But either way, they don't exist. They're very good. Get one. Cheers, guys.